During the late 1990s, repeated problems at the power plant in Tōkai village, Ibaraki Prefecture, and the response of its owner, the Power Reactor and Nuclear Fuel Development Corporation, led critics to realize that lack of proper training and security measures in nuclear plants can result in horrible injuries and fatalities. March 11, 1997. A small explosion occurs at the power plant, leaving at least 37 workers exposed to elevated levels of radiation. Meteorologists later detect high levels of cesium 25 miles southwest of the plant. There were no known fatalities. On the International Nuclear Event Scale, the incident rates a 3, which indicates an incident of severe radiation contamination, but with little likelihood of significant public threat. 2 years later, on September 30, 1999, the Tōkai village plant experiences a second and far worse accident. In a failed attempt to prepare a small quantity of fuel for a nearby reactor, 3 workers, Ouchi Hisashi, Shinohara Masato, and Yokokawa Yutaka, accidentally initiate a nuclear fission chain reaction that emits intense gamma and neutron radiation. Though no explosion occurs, the reaction continues for about 20 hours. On the International Nuclear Event Scale, the 1999 incident at Tōkai Village rates a 4, which indicates a deadly release of radiation contamination with a high risk of significant public exposure. Hundreds of thousands of nearby residents were forced to remain indoors for 24 hours. 667 workers, emergency responders, and nearby residents were exposed to high levels of radioactivities. Dozens were hospitalized. Among them, Ouchi Hisashi and Shinohara Masato developed severe radiation burns, suffer major damage to their immune systems, and eventually die. The plight of Ouchi is particularly horrible. He was exposed to 1,700 rem of radiation, arguably the most intense radiation exposure since the bombing of Hiroshima. After 83 days of blood transfusions, skin grafts, and numerous heart resuscitations, doctors finally allow Ouchi to die. After a long investigation, the International Atomic Energy Agency concludes that the cause of the Tōkai village accident was human error and serious breaches of safety principles. Little did the agency realize at the time the damage that would be caused 17 years later, when the nuclear power plants at Fukushima would be affected by a natural disaster.